All right. Hello, everybody. Let's just wait for everything. There we go. Hello, hello, hello. I am so happy to see everybody. And just moving some things off my speaker here. There we go. We are going to do some Chalk Couture um, envelopes today. Whoops, make that too low. Some of you like to see me. And it's a very simple process. Some of you have asked me how I do it, and I also do the same thing on paper. Now, let's see, I don't have paper here. Um, hmm. Oh, yes, I do. I'll have some. Just grabbed a handful off my printer so I can show you how I do that as well. And tonight's drawing, somebody is going to receive this cute little package in their mail. It is super, super cute. The back of it. Somebody is going to receive this. I can't wait to find out who. If we get to 10 people on here, somebody will receive that. So, um, hi Yvette. We're going to do some Chalk Couture tonight. Our favorite subject, right? And we are going to start off with the new transfer of the month. I'm not sure that's the right transfer of the month. I think so. I just got this, so it has to be. And it's pretty cool looking flowers. But I thought how cute this would be on paper, on my envelopes. So what are you going to do first, friends? Now, some of you like to clip off the ends. I personally don't. Some people cut the whole thing off, and some of us leave that tip. Um, some people cut it off, and then I leave this over the edge, just for I can, um, for sure, get uh, line it up. So, and then on the back, oh gosh, that seems awful shiny for the back. You got two shiny sides. Isn't that interesting? How come I have two shiny sides? This is like super shiny compared to the rest of mine. Let me look here. Yeah, this one's paper. Those are old ones and very used, but we're going to use those as well. So I'm just going to write flowers on here, and this is, what are we in, March 22. Good enough. So I just mark it on the back. That way I know what side is actually the back, because now that this is so shiny, my ink pen don't even like to do that. Hi, Darlene. I got a woo-hoo from Yvette. So when you do a paper, friends, you're going to be using your wax, and you're not going to need a whole lot, just like so much. And this will probably do both sides. And I am going to do both sides. So I just kind of like put it on. I flip my thing over and I wipe it off. And again, I'm just doing the bottom half actually. And then this side I wipe it off. Now my whole thing is ready to go. And what that does, friends, is it stops my transfer, especially my new ones. Now my old ones probably aren't going to stick, guys. I use these in my assisted living home, and they love it. But I tell you, they have wrecked some of my favorite transfers. But that's okay. We're all having a good time. So I just peel this off and it's ready to go. It's marked on the back, and one side is more than the other. Now, they look the same to me, but I'm pretty blind, so hey, you might be right. So I'm going to lay this cute little transfer, and this one has flowers on it, and I'm just going to set it, center it kind of, on my envelope. And I'm going to flatten it all down. Now, being that I'm going to be doing both sides, guys, watch this. All I do is just take it, because it's my envelope, I'm just folding it down. Now, not every person wants this on the back, and it's upside down, but I'm not going to worry about that. Gosh, I got this all dirty because of my table already. Look at that. I can't stay clean for nothing. This side is just basically the stems, and then it says, just keep breathing. I'm probably not going to do that part of it because I just don't like that saying. I expect you all to keep breathing. All right. So I am going to start with the green, and this is meadow green, and I have eucalyptus as well, but I think I'm going to have to stay with the, well, let's get one that has some green in it. That one's empty. Maybe I have to use my, hold on. I didn't realize that was empty. Put that in my empty box. We'll use the forest paint paste. Much better. It will be just as fine. And we're going to do the bottom. Now, I don't know if I can tip it down to see better. I put my phone somewhere here, and I haven't found it since I sat down. In my pocket? Not even in my pockets, guys. Well, I'll just keep holding it up for you. Because we're also on YouTube. So if you can't see here on Facebook, flip over to the YouTube. It's crafting time. Look for my logo, and that's where you will find me. So I'm going to start. We're all going to do the same color here, and it's just going to do the outline pretty much. And I'm simply rubbing that on like I'm peanut buttering a sandwich or putting butter on a sandwich. And wherever you see a white line or whatever color your paper is, that is where you're going to put your chalk. Now, friends, you can use ink as well. And I tell people if you're going to be sending it in the mail, you're going to want to use your ink instead. And then I'm going to take this up, lift it up, because I don't want it to stay completely dry on my transfer. And then I'm just simply going to lay it right back down. Very simple. And it looks like that right now. But underneath, I got a little bit of green on me. It looks like coloring sheet. I wonder where I put my phone. Now, since I have my green out, I am going to do these other greens as well. Something there too. It kind of bugs me. I lost my phone. Have you noticed it bugs me? I put it somewhere safe. Oh, maybe this is it. I'm just going to turn this on. Sorry for the interruption here. But I want to make sure you guys can see. And if you can't, then I know I have to do some table adjusting, which I'm in the process of doing that as well. And it's gas, and I know okay. So this is looking, flip it so I can see it. There we go. Hold on, friends. All right, so I think you can see fairly well. If you can't, go jump over to YouTube. YouTube is crafting time. I've had problems, guys. I switched over to this new business suite because Facebook said that's what I had to do, so I did. And all my settings changed, friends. Every one. Doesn't work like it used to work. I wasn't expecting that big of a change. Now I'm just doing each one of my little stems of my flowers. That should be done as well. Friends, don't take very much ink or paste, whatever you're going to use. It don't take much. I'm just starting. I replaced a few. Okay, so this is the one side right here. So now I'm going to peel this back so my paste doesn't dry onto my board. And now I have just my stems. Now I'll be doing the other side as well, but we're going to put this back down. We're going to do our flowers. I'm just going to save that, close that up, and I'm going to do each flower a little bit different with each other. I don't know what these flowers are. So we're just going to work it out. I think this one over here, this tiny little one, is a daisy. I could be really wrong. This was bubbled up a little bit, but if it colors it, it's okay. And this one I'm going to put some yellow right here in the center. And we'll do orange around that. This one I want some yellow in the center. Did you notice I didn't go and get more? I don't know what that one is. That one can just be all one color. That's all I'm going to use on my yellow. Maybe a little bit on the, what's this thing? Butterfly? Again, I'm just using a tiny bit. Don't need very much. Close that up and let's lift it off. I'll show you first. So I put on my gold, or my yellow. And that was the bumblebee yellow. So now I'm going to do my next color, and this is going to be kind of an orangish. Let's see. I thought I had an orange here. Oh, I bet I don't. Oh, yes, I do. Never mind. Just gotta reach a little farther. This isn't orange, guys. This is, I think I want that one. I should put those a little bit farther over so I can stretch more. This is papaya color, and it's kind of a darker orange color. Gotta grab a wipe so I can wipe some of my. Wish they made these unscented, but that's not going to happen. Now this papaya, I'm going to, first I was going to show you. I think I peeled it back. We got a little bit of green there. Must be my thumbprint. You want to peel this back each time you do it. Looks like so. And if it dries on your screen, you know, it's paste, so it's going to be able to come back. You're going to get most of it off. See, I lined that right back up. I think I shifted just a bit here. So. And if you line it up with the stuff you did on the bottom, most likely you'll be lined up on the top. Just going around so I can do my other flowers here. And I'm going to, this is part of that one, so this one's going to be, I think this is a mum or something like that. Guys, I don't know anything about a flower. They grow in the ground. I can make most of my flowers. And I'm also going to use this on the butterfly. Now it's going to give you the outline. It's not going to give you a solid picture of a flower. It's giving you the outline. And that's what's kind of cool about it. Because you could go back in if you wanted and paint those outlines. I myself would not do that, but you could. I won't stop you. All right, I'm going to do orange on the top half. My butterfly. I'm going to do a little bit of black on there. This is going to be a different color. Those two flowers. This is so fun. I haven't done this for a long time. Guys, I really like talking. It's so relaxing. Now I'm going to be using this berry right here. It's very pretty. I love the color. I'm going to lift this up. Start it on the side. And I'm just going to peel it back. Now you can just see the outline. You see it? It's really, really pretty. I could put my thumbprint there for crying out loud. And that happens sometimes when you are using your chalk. And your ink too. It can happen on both. So I'm making this flower have a little bit of a yellow center. And this has a little bit of glitter in, so I might go around it twice. These greens seem a little bit thinner than what they used to be. The last two times I've gotten some Chalk Couture transfers, they have been thinner. I kind of actually like them because I'm able to see through them when I want to put them on something that maybe I don't want to have. Can't see, you know, when you can't see where you're going to put it. I'm just going back the other direction here just to kind of scoop up my paste. Now, you're never going to want to use your transfers, friends, if you're going to be using um, spackling. You know, I do a lot of spackling, and so you don't want to do that. I got to cover up my wax. Like, why am I don't have no room here? All right, so we did that, and I'm going to lift this up again. Let me see. You get a really nice looking card. See where I put my thumb? Darn thumbs. They always get in my way. Now this one I think we're keeping it springish, so I'm not going to use, I was going to use my crimson red, but I think I'm going to use this beautiful, um, what color, what did they call this one? Sherbet. Raspberry sherbet, yeah. I knew that. And I'm just going right over it. Very simple. Now, friends, I bought my paste last year. Well, it's not even been a year. And I still have so much paste and inks left. This is going to be beautiful on a shirt. All right, close this one up. I lost the cover, guys. Oh, wait, put it over there. Never mind. I found it. It's so crazy. And I want a little bit of my black. Let me see. Or am on my coal black. Just a second. I have to dig a little deeper. Gracious. Didn't know I had to dig all the way down to the china. I'm going to use my charcoal one. I'm not going to worry about that little bit of purple I had on there. And I'm going to go around my little butterfly. So, spot right over here. So it shows through. And you flip over your spatula and you can scrape off all that excess. I use as little as possible, so it looks like I used a lot here. It's not. It's very minimal. All right, and then we're just going to peel that back, and it looks super, super cool. I'm going to dry that because I want to do the leaves on the other side, but we're going to flip. We're actually going to peel this. Gonna dry it real quick because I don't want it to smudge any more than what I already did. I want to do the back. And it should be 99% dry. But I know my little butterfly's not dry. Well, this is going to be an adorable card. Exercise tonight. Let me show you. That's what it's looking like. Super cool. Very pretty. Now on the back side, and that should be pretty well dry, I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to put the stems from those. Well, maybe I should do it. No, I want to do it this way. You know, everybody would do it different. And we're just going to kind of repeat that same process on the back side. Starting with my little bit of green, and I'm going to start way up here on the leaves and go straight down. Now, I suggest that you wash your transfer. I just remembered I didn't do that. Guys, sometimes I break the rules. So I'm hoping that with doing it this way, that it's showing up on that side. You see how fast I'm doing it? It doesn't take a whole lot. This side will have a little flower on it as well. Why I didn't take time to wash this off, but just like so. And then we have two little yellow flowers, bumblebee yellow. I'm just going to go ahead and do them. Now this one looks like it's really dried on, but the one below it somehow I missed, so because I was a brat, I didn't do it. Two little flowers. Let's see if those worked a little bit for me. I did some. That's going to go in my water. I have a damp little towel that has a little bit of water just high-rised off this so I can quickly clean it off. Close this up. But now, this is the back. Here's the front with my two fingerprints. And I'm just going to dry that. Now this side kind of bled a little bit here, and it's because I had already used them. Most of the time I dry it off, wash it off, but today I didn't. I don't know why. My good old brain just didn't want to work. So now you have your outline on your envelope. It's really cute. And you can go and you can color in your leaves if you want with your markers. Um, you know, if you wanted to, you can leave it just as they are as well. I'll just color one so you can kind of see. Let's see if this one's even working. I gotta buy some new markers, guys. My markers are dried out. Especially the ones I use the most. There we go. So now I can just go in there, like so. And usually I do this like the next day, but I'm just showing you. how easy it is to go and color like your coloring pages, except for you made it yourself. Very simple. But not a necessity. I was just showing it. This one I'll do the leaves because I already started it. And I did it with the darker green, so a lighter marker will show the lines of the leaves. It's pretty nice. I'm not worried about the little white spots if there's any. It's all right. You get the picture. See? Just by filling in that little bit. Gave that card a little bit fuller look with that beautiful leaf. It's super cute. Let's just finish off this side. Won't take but a second. I'm not going to paint all everywhere else, but you know, like for Mother's Day and stuff, friends, this would be a very beautiful card for sure. This one's already done. I'm going to just flip it over, and I have these two over here. This one's right on the fold. That's kind of cool. I didn't plan that. And again, this side didn't get as good of chalk on it because I had already used the chalk side or the transfer, and I didn't wash it off to give it a clean start. My own fault. I was being lazy, guys. It's easy to be lazy. Try to shorten up those corners, you know. Now, whatever these daisy flowers are, I thought I had a brown here. I don't know if that's brown or this one's brown. I'm going to just add a little, yeah, I think that's brown. Filled in those little dots on these little daisies. And then I'm going to use a little bit of my orange. Do I have orange in this one? Oh, I don't. This might be an orange. Oh gosh, it's the same color as what I have here. So I'm going to just stay back a little bit from the edges and leave a little white in between just to show you some, you know, you don't have to do this. They're beautiful, just not doing it this way. I just wanted to show you some different styles. I gave it a yellow middle. Not necessary, but I did. Then I wanted a purple. Even though I thought I did this, I did it berry color, so now I'm using my berry um, it's a berry on it somewhere here. I'm just filling in this outer ring, these outer petals, and I'm not worried about the edges. I'm just kind of filling it in. I want that yellow to kind of show through. And the Chalk Couture will show as well. Gotta turn it a little bit. But look how cute that is. A cute, adorable envelope. Right? Didn't take us very long. Now, if I wasn't on the showing you, it wouldn't have taken that long to even do. Oh, I didn't do this guy. And then we're going to, well, I don't have my yellow. So it's super cool, super nice. And falling. It's super cool. Yeah, both sides are shiny. Yep. Hello, Brenda. Glad you made it in as well. Guys, we got to get our numbers up. This is so crazy. When I get offline and I go back into my insights to see everything, I find out that I have 100 and some people, but Facebook shows me only 4 of you. I just don't get it. I really don't. So we'll let this one just go ahead and sit aside. I wanted to do another one. I wanted to use a transfer with the torch paste. And I have my envelope right here. And I'm going to use my little bugs, a butterfly, and a bumblebee. Just to give us some. Now, guys, this one doesn't stick hardly at all, so I'm not even going to wax this because it doesn't stick. Put this one a little here. We're going to torch paste this one. Scooping it on. I use it just the same way, friends, as I do my paste, even though it's torch paste. And what a torch paste is, now I hope this one stays down. I'll be using my heat device. In fact, I should turn it on and get it nice and hot. And we're going to torch paste. The heat device will make it where it scorches the paper with this paste. Very, very, very cool stuff to use. Just taking off my excess. Guys, I don't use very much of this. I've done a lot of things with torch paste lately. Sold a lot of it, I should say. Second, I put it all over my finger. I'm using the back of it, and I'm just kind of scraping off anything that's like really, really runny. If I left any globs. Simple. And then I'm just going to peel it off. I'm going to put this right in my water. I want to show you. You can see it, I hope. I'm pretty sure you can see it. What did I do here? I messed up my phone. I don't know what I did. But I hope you can see it. It's right there on the corner. I'm going to close this up because we don't want that to dry out from the heat. Now it does have a funny smell when you use your paste, your torch paste. So try not to breathe it in directly. If you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. Um, First, you're going to heat this up before it's really hot. So we're going to just turn it on, and we're going to go from there. My phone's hooked up. Ensure it's hot. The hotter you have it, the better turnout you will have um, for this. Hi, Gail. How's Massachusetts doing? All right. Got a little speck of something there. All right. I think we're ready. My heat tool likes to get up hot really fast, so I'm simply just burning it on. First, it turns to like a dull color, and then it will start turning brown. And the closer you have it, the faster your result. And I keep moving it around. Get that patience. Once it starts to burn, you'll start seeing it. And the longer you hold it in one area, the darker it will become. Remember, it's paper and it will burn. I want that head to be more black, so I'm going to just, there we go. That's better. Fun way to make some cute cards and envelopes. Sorry, my hair is just like in my face. It's too close, I burned the paper. Gotta remember, my heat device gets super hot, guys. It really does. Trying to take out the brown that's there. That means it's not quite flat. Once it turns black, guys, it's done. However, if you keep it there long enough, it will burn a hole. There's some areas that just don't want to turn black. You still seeing a little bit of orange? It usually means it's still wet. Now let me show you what that looks like. Look how cute that bumblebee is. It's super adorable. As you can see, there's an orange spot right here in the center. It doesn't want to, I mean, it's completely dry, and I don't want it to burn my paper. Um, it also kind of goes through. I don't know if you can see the inside there, but it soaks into the paper, so it's still wet if you can see the bumblebee there. Still a little bit wet. But I like it. It's cute. Now, guys, I can take, do I have a yellow in here? I suppose my yellow is already used up. Let's try whatever color this might be. Mustard. So this is mustard. Since we already have the black, I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to add a little bit of yellow in this little bit of area. Looks like tarantula now. This yellow. But just adding that little bit of yellow gave me a very cute little bumblebee. Now that's a very cute card. Now, let's see, I wanted to do one more. And these transfers are available at chalkcouture.com/crafting time. I'm not going to do the butterfly. I'm going to do this cute. We're going to put it on the right side. This is just a little, this is one of the newer ones and it's pretty sticky. So we're going to wax it. Just like that. All I do, stick this back in there. I try to keep that thing moist inside my container. Now this is just little tulips, friends. Tulips are really pretty, especially like for Mother's Day. You dress up a card, even if you have no money and you dress up a card and the envelope, your mom will think you really took time and thought about her. Now let's do these roses or not roses, they're tulips, sorry. In this beautiful chape. Oh, what did I do there? Let me grab a different one. That got stuck in something. Where did I go? I got stuck in my paint jar. So need a haircut. I don't want this blue on there. That's how easy things can get washed off, guys. No big deal to clean these off. I usually have a little bucket of water to set these in, but I got too excited and I jumped on. Just like to fall off. We're going to make pink flowers here. Very simple. I believe these are tulips. I have these in my yard. First year I moved here, we had 4 tulips. We're by the side of the house, the garage. And then last year we had about 7. So I'm hoping they just keep multiplying. I didn't know they would come up every year like that, but they did. brother told me don't get too excited because once we start the remodeling, it's not going to be there. I was so bummed. Okay, and now I'm not even going to take that off because this is a very fast little, just a small little transfer. I was going to say stencil. Just like so. I'm going to just wipe that off. I'm just going to scrape off what I'm not using. Save it for another craft. Put enough on there, didn't I? Didn't need that much. For a second. And look at that. I have a really super cool card. Envelope. Not a card. It's envelope. And I even did it the right direction. I just checked. You ever do that? Make something and it totally turns to a different I was wondering my thing turned. Now these are just fun cards, guys. Envelopes that we made tonight. We have the bumblebee envelope. We have a Mother's Day tulip envelope. This might go to, I don't know, somebody. And we did a fancier one right here. And this is the back. Very cool. I'm not even worried about those little blotches. They actually kind of make the card look a little fancy on that side. We can add things on there as well. Definitely dry. Let's see if I can. Kind of smeared this one up, so let me just show you what I did. Put those aside. I have colors on here. I think I might just take a little bit of this blue. Don't want much. Clean spot. See how I'm just kind of staining it? You don't have to do any of this stuff. I'm just showing you some ideas. That you might like to do. Since I messed up the card, I'm just going to finish it off, as they say. It's like finger painting without the finger paint. It's using chalk. Some background. Just a bit of water there. Now, these are just ideas. Don't have to do any of them, I promise. It's a way of showing you guys what you like, maybe, that you might like to do. I got a little bit of red there. I don't know how that came. And I didn't change my finger or anything like that. I'm still with this one spot. Just a tad more to finish it up. Working that paste around. Just a tad more. And this also helps cover up your, now you can't see any of my mistakes. Now this side, you can see where it ran a little bit. You could do the same thing on this, on the back. But I'm just giving you ideas of how you can maybe, like I had a little bit of a fingerprint here. I had a different fingerprint here, and I had one over here as well. So now they're gone. I fixed. The one up here is still a little bit there. I do see it. That one might just have to stay there, be part of a deal. But it's just a way of getting your mistakes cleared out. And this washes off. Did you see how nice that wiped off? But I hope you like this, guys. It's fun. It's very beautiful. This is with torch paste. It's very similar to the Chalk Couture paste. It's a little slimier. That's about all. Here is the tulips. And this is the blotch job that I did that I hid all my mistakes. Pretty cute. Very nice and fun. Now, I suppose you'd like to see how I clean my stuff. Because that's important too. You got to keep your transfers clean. So I put my paste back in its terrible organization over here. I don't know why it's not sitting. I see. Somebody fell over sideways. Oh, goodness sakes. Come on, guys. So I just stack them up like so. I usually put my wax on top so I know right where it is, because I use it for more than Chalk Couture, actually. I use it on a whole bunch of transfer or canvases. So I take my towel, and I have also use this one here. It's nice and clean. So I put my towel on my lap because I have a tendency to wipe my hands on my pants when I clean them. You're going to want to have some Clorox wipes. I use the Walgreens brand. It's not as good as Clorox wipes. Just saying. I bought them because I had a nice coupon. The coupon was nice, but not as nice as Clorox. And I just separate them. I have mine in a little tiny bucket of water. I have a towel that's just a little bit covered, and it's just enough to keep my things moist. So, and then you're going to use a eraser. This is not the eraser that you're going to use like on your bathtub. They're totally different. I'm not sure of all the chemicals of it, but I actually did try it to see if it was the same. I was told it wasn't, and it's not. I just knocked a whole bunch of stuff over. Just a minute. All my little things want to just fall over here. So now let's get started. Cleanup is not hard. So you take your transfer and you lay it on your table. I like to wipe it off first. This had that I use a different. I don't use the one that I use for. Hold on, I gotta grab my other one. I have one that has a round circle of red on it. I purposely did that, and the ones that are muted red on them have. That's just how I did it. I took a marker and I went like this, for I knew it was fire. It's so silly, isn't it? It's the way I do things, though. So I'm just wiping it all off on both sides with my little handy wipe. Now this is not going to be used on the other ones. This gets thrown away very shortly. Flip it back over. And I'm going to use my little spray. Just like so. And now I'm just going to wipe it off. Now this transfer has been used at least 30 times. Chalk Couture says they only last for about 10 to 12 times of use. It all depends on how you take care of them. Get this wet a little bit. I have a little bit of burn on there from something. The black thing. Maybe it's this side. Now mine got stained from when I used it at my work. And they didn't get cleaned right away. And they do get stained. So they're never going to be like perfectly clean. And then I just set them backside up until it's dry. But they're nice and spotless. So now I'm going to switch brushes. This one does not have the big O on it. This gets thrown away. And the rest will be very simple. and it's already wet. You can start right away with this and wipe it right off. Just like so. Flip it over. Oop, that's the sticky side. Did you see what happened? It just took off all by itself. Now I'm just going to take this and wipe it off again. I want it nice and clean. Just like so. Now I'm going to take a paper towel. I use napkins more than paper towels because they're cheaper. I think they're cheaper. And I'm just wiping off a little excess of water. Where did you get that? Oh, I got something on there. That's where you got that. Again, I'm going to lay it on backwards until it's completely dry. And once it's dry, it sticks. You see that? And it just goes on. So, very easy to clean. We have this other one. The bigger one. Stick it. Move it over so you can see. And again, I'm just going to wipe it down. Let's get this wetter. Just knocked everything over there. And as you see, I'm just taking off the green. It's a very pretty transfer, friends. If you want this, go to my website. Just enough water to rinse it off a little bit. And some of it dried, so I might have to take a little time and work those flowers out a little bit. And my little butterfly. I'm going to flip it over. Now we're going to spray this side. Whites. Now this is the sticky side, so now I'm just going to kind of clean it off with my my disinfectant. Not really work it, guys. Naturally wiping, not more than that. Look at that. You see that? I don't know if you can see that. This right here is a different color than this. Is that weird? I just happened to see that. I was like, what's going on? I'm just wiping each and every little crevice. Doesn't take long. It's super weird. Never saw that before. The flower is very dry, so let's moisten it up. moistening up those flowers that got to dry out because I took so long. And this was the one that we used. We didn't wash it off first, guys, so it's my fault. I have to work harder now to get it clean because I did not spend the time to um, wipe it off the first time. I just went ahead and reused it. Didn't wait. That was bad, guys. That's bad. Don't do what I did. You'll have to work hard like I do to get it clean. This isn't hard, guys. It's just not as fast as the other ones. And I just wipe it off just like I do like I did the other ones. As you see, it's starting to come back and be sticky, so that means it's getting clean. I know I have a little bit of yellow left in this one. It might be on this side. Yeah. But it definitely has a I don't know if you can see that. Let me wipe it off with my paper towel. And you'll see the staining. Lots of times when you have something stained, it's because you let it dry. But it does have a flaw of the, I don't know if you call it a flaw, but this has, it's lighter here. From here all the way down to there. It's lighter than what's on this side. I don't know if you can see that. You can kind of see it. There's a definite change there. Interesting. Then I match up my corner to what I have here. Straighten it out the best I can on all four corners. You can even see where I creased it here in the middle. So I'm going to just kind of straighten that out. And there you have a nice clean transfer. And that's all you have to do, friends. Now I let those sit out. I don't put those away till tomorrow because they need to dry. If you put them away wet, they might, I could say they could mildew, but I wouldn't do that. Well, I hope you had fun with this. We haven't done this for a long time. Oh, my towel I keep on my lap usually. I used to have a white one. I gone to black. Put those away. Super cool. Love my project. Thank you so much. I appreciate you liking my projects, guys. It's really nice. So I'll just show you again. Now these are the envelopes. There's 6 people. So I'm going to spin my phone and I'm going to see who is going to get this out of the 6 of you. I'm not going to, I can't spin on my computer because, oh my goodness, it won't work. So I'm going to spin it down and spin it up and spin it down and up. I'm not looking. I'm looking at you guys. And up and down. Don't knock my phone over. My phone turned around. It's on a stand. My phone is on this thing. And it turns on me, guys. It goes, it's not a very good thing. And then this thing comes off. I don't have everybody's address, so whoever is going to get this special little envelope, this one here. Let's do it again. And it looks like Gail Corsi. Very congratulations, Gail. You have to PM me your address so I can send you this little gift of love. That would be really cool. Now gotta write that down on here so I don't forget who I. Where's my good pen? Guys, you know what happened today? I went to send out a couple packages today, and I was carrying my packages in my hand, and like you're supposed to. And my hands, I hit the door clip or handle by the mirror, and the packages fell onto the ground, right? And I picked them up, and the salt from the at the post office took all the name addresses right off. I had to go back. I went inside, dried off my packages. The guy was just laughing at me. I had to look up everybody's address of everyone I was sending it out to. But the salt that they had in their parking lot took off all the ink. It was just crazy. So I gotta write Gail down here before I forget who this is going to be. Now, Gail, if you don't send it by tomorrow morning, your gift will go to someone else. So you gotta do that. You gotta PM me your address. I got your name on it. I'll put mine up here. And I'll put a piece of tape on. The guy told me, when you bring in your package, have a piece of tape on over your addresses. I thought that was an interesting thing he told me after I was like an idiot. Gotta write down my address, right? 86th Street. And they only give me like an inch, and I have such big handwriting and big words in my address. All right. So, Gail, your package is ready to go. As soon as you get me your address, this will go right in here, and it'll be sent out tomorrow morning. How cool is that? Congratulations, Gail. How much snow do you have, Gail, in Massachusetts? You have a lot? She's still on? We're getting tonight. Well, they went from significant amount to where it's going to go north of us. So we're going to get more of the ice and the slush, I think. I don't really want any more. I'm kind of looking forward to the flowers. It's super cool. Did Gail tell us how much snow she has? No, I don't see anything there. She might have jumped off. Well, I hope y'all have a great night, and we will see everybody tomorrow. Tomorrow I might have some announcements. For sure, it'll be on Monday otherwise, about the crafting retreat. So I can just kind of tell you, I had some things come up, and we're going to have to postpone it because we can't change what has come up. So we're postponing it, and I'm looking for another date. So if you have a day that or a month that works best for you, just give me a chat and say this month works best for me. Um, but no, not don't do Christmas time. Oh my goodness, you guys would go nuts. We would have our Christmas shopping done if we did that. That's not really a bad idea. But we'll see what the hotel has open. But we had some conflicts with my work and a couple other things all at the same time. So um, the crafting time retreat has been postponed, and I don't have a date yet where it's been rescheduled. So just wanted to all let you know. So we'll see you all later. I'll get more details out on that. Um, and we'll see you all very soon. Thanks everybody for coming. I'm looking forward to Gail your address so I can send out some cute, loving uh, things to you. All right. See y'all later. Thanks so much. Bye bye.